All right, so about a week and a half ago, we talked about wanting to do a Walipini challenge for 2022 and eat 90% of our food from the ranch here. And we've decided we are absolutely committing to that. And a couple of things have happened to make that absolutely really cool and exciting. First off, we have neighbors right here who have chickens, the Sorensens, and they've been eating from the ranch for a long time too. Also, a neighbor up the street has 3 cows that just freshened, so I'll be getting fresh milk from her, which is really exciting because dairy is one of the things I absolutely love. I do know how to make cheese, so I'll be making some of my own cheese. There's some that I will go ahead and buy, but for the most part, anything we buy from the store will be what we can't grow ourselves and locally or regionally sourced. So we have a local grower who grows wheat that we actually have in storage right now. And we'll look for rice from California, olive oil from California, different vinegars and things like that, that are just from the regional area or right here in Nevada or in Utah. And we're excited about it. And it's not really a diet. Like, I don't know, sometimes people get really adamant about this, but okay, like seriously, I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to have to recreate stuff that we love from the store at home. I just don't want to have to do that. And so it's a kind of a lifestyle change more than a diet. And we're excited about it. Got any thoughts before we head out to the greenhouse?
No.
All right, we're going to walk out. It is, what's the date today? I've lost track of days. The 4th. Okay, it's January 4th. The power is out. all in Wells, the entire town of Wells is out of power right now. All of Clover Valley is out of power. The wind was blowing so hard last night that it actually downed a couple of electrical poles. So they're working on fixing that right now, but we've been out of power now for 15 hours, about 15 hours now. I'm not sure how soon that will change, but we're actually warm and snug in the house with some wood heat.
Life isn't that much different, except I wanted to work with my microscope today.
Yeah.
But so...
And I had to charge the phone in the car.
So I can't use my computer and my microscope.
Yeah, here. So he hasn't been able to do that.
Normally I do some soil work, but not today.
He melted snow so he could water his plants. Brought a bucket full of ashes from the stove in here. It's giving off some radiant heat. And we're gonna brave the not really a blizzard, but the snowy area right now and head out to the greenhouse. There go the wild hounds. Pull up my hood. I apologize in advance if this is wobbly because I'm gonna look where I'm going instead of at the camera.
Hopefully you don't sink in because it's about 2 feet deep.
Yeah, well I sunk in like frozen. 6 inches there a second ago.
It's frozen on top, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sunk in that one. Can't see the mountains. It's a good snowstorm. We're really happy about the snow.
We've probably accumulated a ½ an inch today.
We've got more snow right now than we got all year last year, so we're feeling very grateful for the snow. I'm trying to walk carefully here because I don't want to trip. Oh yeah, I'm going to try not to destroy that so I can show it from the other side. Okay, here we go. There's the snow buildup in the doorway. All right. Oh, isn't that fun? It's like stepping into Narnia, only the other way around, because instead of stepping into the snow, we're stepping out of it. Oh, it smells good in here. So we're gonna harvest. We have guests coming for dinner tonight. The missionaries for our church are coming over. And we are gonna pick some dinner. So part of what I'm doing, I'll just talk about this for a minute while he's uncovering. So part of what I'm doing is I'm trying to plan all of my meals around the things that we're already growing or that we know we can get locally. So instead of like instead of too much rice, because that's a little further afield than what we can grow here, I'll be using wheat and kamut and cooking it up, like, you know, using it cracked wheat, or just cooking up the whole wheat berries like you would cook up any other grain, and using that in the place of rice. Oh, there's a bird down there, several of them. Wonder if I can catch them on here. You can see them. They're surviving the storm in the greenhouse. They're a little bit nervous about us being in here, but we won't hurt you, sweetheart. You're fine. Anyway, so right now, what we have available to us, because we've got the Walipini here, we've got obviously got lots of greens, which is marvelous. We have potatoes. We kind of had an onion crop failure last year, so we don't have a lot of onions, but we've got carrots. We've got a few.
Onions, but we've
Yeah.
eaten them so far.
Yeah, we've eaten most of
With
them.
everybody who comes to get food.
Yeah, so we've got a few. We have fresh dill, which is marvelous. I love dill with my eggs. But potatoes, eggs, milk, which is great. Those are big staples. We have the beef, of course, from the ranch. I'm using up what I have in my storage, and I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm utilizing what I have in my storage. I'm not going to buy too much more. Like I'll be buying staples that are like spices and some grains that we don't grow. Although William's actually going to grow grains this next year, so that's really cool. Kind of fun. Anyway, so it's just a change of diet, and we're excited about it. And right now he's picking lettuce. He's ready to show you what he's got going on here. So tell us what you're harvesting for today.
We're harvesting a little bit of everything we're growing, and we're harvesting for two families, our family and the neighbors next door. And so I'm just gonna pick these bigger leaves.
And you harvest the big leaves because they're perfect for salad, and the younger leaves will keep growing, right?
Yeah.
This is a pick and come again lettuce garden.
Yeah.
It's a
This
great
variety
mix
is
of,
cute.
yeah.
It
It's a
has-
good mix of flavor and texture, I feel like.
This one has the brown speckles on it, which makes
Oh, it's cute.
it's a fun one to grow.
I like the ones that have a little bit of the purple on them.
Okay, we're gonna get more lettuce than that, but you can hold on to that.
Wind's whipping. So what have you got there? Pulling up some beets? Oh yeah!
Yeah, these
Beets
are the
and the greens are edible,
The tops, these are pretty old,
so they might not be good.
so I'm gonna feed those to the microbes.
There you go. Let the ground eat too.
Let the bacteria work on those guys.
Those are lovely big beets.
No, the tops are fine. We could eat them, but I have younger, tender ones that I would rather eat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How many beets do you want in your house?
Probably 6. We're gonna have 6 people to eat, so I try to do the equivalent of one one per person. Some people don't care for it. Some people do. It ends up working out.
Okay, last year was all about building the greenhouse and then growing a first crop to see what would grow good in this climate. And so I dealt with about 300 varieties of different fruits and vegetables last year.
Oh yeah, today's a
Yes.
special day, William. Tell him.
Okay. Today's our 1 year anniversary of our first harvest last year. So 1 year ago today we harvested kale,
Radishes.
baby beet greens, radishes, spinach, and lettuce,
Lettuce.
maybe something else. I made a video of it, so we can go back and find out if we wanted to.
We'll reference it. We'll put a link in this one when we share it.
It's one of my Patreon ones, but I think we can share that one.
Oh, we should.
If we wanted to.
No, we should. Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe a couple more. So, last year we dealt with about 300 varieties. This year, I'm doing just what we liked to eat last year. There were several things that we grew. They didn't do that well here, or the people eating them didn't like it that much. And so we know exactly what we can grow really good, so we're focusing on that this year.
Awesome.
So we can have a big, beautiful harvest. Okay, there's the beets. We'll leave them right there. I'll pick them up on the way back.
I'm going to leave the lettuce right there too, unless you want me to bring that bag down.
We need it because we're going to fill that bag up.
Perfect. I'll bring it with.
Okay.
You've got peas.
It's the 4th of January, and these have been freezing. And when you look on the inside, you can see that they are dead. So they didn't really grow very good. We picked quite a few off of here, but I let them keep growing because I didn't need the room to plant other things. And as they grow throughout the winter, a living plant is better for the microbes in the soil.
Perfect.
But this row here will come out. This is called bed number 3, and our onion crop will go there.
Oh, nice.
Around March 1st.
Nice. Here, I'll hand you this bag.
Thank you.
Is that deer tongue?
No,
or is that a
just,
romaine?
This is just common old red romaine.
Oh, it's pretty. I'm gonna come over on this side. Actually, I'm gonna stay right where I'm
Bernie,
at.
do you want chard? Yes.
I would love chard, yes.
How much?
Maybe just enough for the next couple mornings. I like it chopped up and sauteed with my eggs.
So is that enough?
Maybe 2 more. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna get some for Selena.
Okay.
Okay, that's about how much she wants.
Nice. I gotta say, a lot of these vegetables, especially these leafy greens, I actually like them better in the winter. They're really sweet. I mean, they're good all year round, but they're even better in the winter. I wonder if it's just the contrast. Like, it's cold, so,
No,
you know, I love it.
it's when they freeze, they create antifreeze, which is a sugar.
Yeah.
So,
they actually, the structure of the plant actually changes.
yeah. It's great.
They're literally sweeter. And I have a sweet tooth, so sweet spinach is my thing.
Okay, how much spinach do you want?
When are you gonna harvest again?
Whenever you want it.
I'm just thinking I probably don't need spinach yet because I'm trying to use up some of the things that are still in the refrigerator before I harvest fresh. A lot of the reasoning behind what we're doing is because we really want to be responsible with our consumption, as well as just the fun experiment of it. You know, we just don't want to eat too much, waste too much, anything else like that. Just enjoy what we have. Just treasure every bite.
Plants are tough. This is a winter-grown pigweed, and it's going to seed all over the place.
Wow, in the middle of the winter.
Usually they get 3 or 4 feet tall in the summer before they go to seed. They get giant.
Weeds know all about survival, don't they?
Yeah, it wants to survive, so it knows to go to seed now.
Is pigweed edible?
Oh yeah. I should have eaten that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You were just talking
I just
about
think
not
it's interesting. We talk about hunger, food shortages, and everything else. A lot of the weeds that grow are actually edible.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna come over. That looks like a butter crunch. What is it? Or is it just a low-growing romaine?
It's just a lettuce mix. I don't know
Just a
what
mix,
variety
okay.
they are.
That one you were working on just had the growth habit of a crunch.
It probably is.
Okay, I gotta show you. The strawberry bed's so pretty. It's like fall colors, you know. Just think it's so pretty. And it's still growing. They're still alive and wonderful
Okay.
in the dead of winter.
What else do you want?
Oh, I'd like some celery.
How about a broccoli?
Oh, yeah. My goodness, yes. Look at that.
You can walk up there. It's
Uh-huh.
not gonna hurt me.
He was running into something there. Look at that.
I like to eat the broccoli stem.
Yeah, it's good.
So this time of year,
It's perfect in soups.
I think that'll be pretty tender.
Yeah.
In the summer, they're not as tender. Yeah, it'll cook up good.
Good. That's
There we
wonderful.
go.
You've got several growing there. That's wonderful.
We'll let those grow a little more.
Yep.
Would you like a daikon radish?
You know what? Yeah, let's try one. I don't normally cook with them, just because I avoid a lot of heat, because you don't care for hot stuff. Look at that! Oh, that is beautiful.
At this time of year, they won't be hot.
Well, that's good then. We'll eat it. That is exciting. Internet's down, so I can't really search for. Well, it's kind of on my phone. I might be able to find something. I was able to check Facebook this morning. These are our tillers this year. They're tilling the
Okay,
ground.
so this bed right here, I planted this as a cover crop to feed the microbes in the soil so that our soil is functioning. And then we have nature becomes balanced and we don't have to deal with pests and disease. And we don't have to use any kind of fertilizer. And so the plants we have here, we have hairy vetch, which is very beautiful. We have rye, which is a grass, and then the daikon radish, which I just picked. Those are the 3 things I put in this bed.
Looks amazing. That's huge. Are daikon greens usable?
Yeah, it's good.
I'll do some search. I'll do some
They're
searching and see what I can find.
Oriental people.
Probably be great in a stir fry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming down there.
What else we've got?
Definitely want celery.
Would you like some parsley?
Yes, I would. Gotta watch my footing over here. I'm gonna slide around.
Okay, here's parsley.
Wonderful.
That's for you and Selena.
That's beautiful.
We'll just split it.
Yeah.
Do you need kale today?
No, I'm okay with. Actually, yeah. Give me a couple of, just a handful of leaves. Maybe 6 small leaves. So were those birds in here just getting out of the storm, or are they nesting in here? Have they been in here before?
They live here.
Oh, that's so great. That makes me happy.
Okay, you already have carrots.
Yep, I've got carrots.
So I don't need big carrots.
Nope.
You want celery.
I want some celery. Just a couple of stalks, maybe 2 or 3. Should do it.
So you don't want a whole stalk?
No.
You just want a couple of...
Yeah, I just want a couple of the leaves, I guess. I mean, I guess if it's easier to pick the whole thing, but I don't need the whole thing right this minute. Gorgeous. Oh.
Okay. So you can pull a couple of these off for you.
And then we'll send some to
And
Selena.
we'll send the rest down to the big family.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
This is the best flavored.
It is such good. Okay, so there's a joke going around. I've seen a couple of memes of people like mocking celery. It's like, oh, you know, water with strings in it. I think I said that on the last video, didn't I? But this is honestly the best celery ever. It's so good. It's so good. It actually has flavor. Oh, it's so yummy. Of course, I love celery anyway. I think it just tastes really good. Celery and cucumbers are 2 of my favorite vegetables from the garden, but it's amazing.
Hey, we got baby kale here.
Okay.
We'll have more spinach and lettuce. We probably have enough spinach and lettuce though.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah. I think we're good. Here's a scientific question for you. How much photosynthesizing happens on a day like today where it's mostly cloudy?
Like almost nothing.
That's what I was wondering. It's a very diffuse light. Oh, the rocks are so pretty. I love all the stuff growing off of them. Awesome. There goes the bird again.
Want to see something cool?
Yeah,
Come on.
always.
Step right.
Okay. Okay. Show me. Oh, looky here.
January 4th, no heat in this greenhouse, And they're strawberries. They do show some damage from frost, but the fact that they're even there is pretty amazing.
That is
Just gonna
so
leave
cool.
them there and see what they do.
And they're so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Oh, gosh. So pretty.
I think we're done. Are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done. All right. I might add a little bit to this and show what we have for dinner. But there's it's not our first day of the Walipini Challenge because we're 4 days in now, but we're pretty excited about it. It's going to be a good year.